There. Steam. That's cool. Ah. Oh, Vtuber Studio. Okay. Does it show there? It does. Okay. People probably won't move through. You know what? I'm not even going to post to like anywhere. I'm just going to do this. So what I set up, actually, wait, no, I need people. I need people to test this. Here. And I'm not even going to add. Well, actually, no, I should probably do it the proper way. Can you guys tell I'm burnt out? I'm burnt out. I'm burnt out on everything. Burnt out on life. Now, the other thing I want to make sure that should stay in the first slot because it costs only one. I did clean out I didn't realize that a bunch of the Pangea stuff was still in there. I cleaned all that shit out. That should work. All right. I got a big old smudge on my glasses. Big old smudge on my glasses. All right, so what am I testing? I want to add a quick little redeem. Does YouTube have redeems? Does YouTube have like channel points or anything like that? I know they have like a bits thing. I'm looking, I'm curious. Do you guys have like a bits thing? I really don't watch YouTube streams, so I don't know. You have reactions. Engage with your audience. Start Q&A, start a poll. There's a Q&A thing? Huh. Add emotes. I guess I have to upload my own emotes. I don't even know where to do this. Where do I control this? I guess I don't until I'm partnered. Timestamps, moderate activity, reactions. Because I'm gonna be honest, the freaking the YouTube ones, cringe as fuck. Cringe as fuck. Wait, did I ever set that up? I know I can see it. Oh, that's right. It was broken, so I had to revert back. But I can see it. I can see it. You guys can't see it. All right. I really don't like that one. Actually, there was another one. I was going to remove the House of the Rising Sun one. What the fuck is this? I have no idea what this is. All right, this will be short. Let me just do this. Okay, let's talk about Steam Nets Fest and what's going on. Seriously, she's like you're talking to. I'm talking. So Steam Nets Fest slipped out today. I haven't really dug through it much, if at all. There's a demo for Sinking City 2. I'm probably not going to touch that. I downloaded the demo for Sitsing Sitsy Sits, Valor Mortis. I'm skipping Deer Boy. I went ahead and downloaded the Eternal Hearts one, and I have the Bolt Gun 2 demo, as well Tanuki Pond Summer. Those are games on my wish list. Definitely don't care about that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Honestly, why did they drop this week? They should have dropped this on Summer Games Fest, so that way it's like Summer Games Fest. Well, here, try some demos. A lot of these demos have been out since then. Boot loop. The problem with Summer Games Fest right now is the amount of like AI shit. Like if there's two things I don't care about, one, AI shit, two, slop. Like this is clearly slop. Oh my god. And visual novels, which there's a lot of. Oh, Market Simulator Rush Hour. Who the fuck names this shit? Traveling Home Ever After. They put a Steam Deck in their trailer. Okay, probably what we should do. Content descriptor. Maybe what we do is we just start with what I've downloaded and see where it goes. And when there's the Onimusha one, which that's been available for a while. Walking Dead, do not care. That's trash. Trash. Because you play games tagged with violent. Is this a horror one? Vampires nudity. Can we not? Samurai rodents pet. Oh my god, that was like trash. Trash. Because you play games tagged with souls like. I'm like, okay, hold up. It's a Souls. It's a visual novel, and it's like because you play games tagged with Souls like. I'm like, what? What? So someone needs to explain that to me. What? Why? Pain World, Celine, Chained Beast. No, that looks like trash. God, there's a lot of there's some straight dot shit. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of don't care to try the Mortal Shell 2 one. I'm like, maybe if I'm like jonesing for something. Can I remove genres? Can I like flag tags as don't put in? Because like there's clearly some like this right here that I am not going to touch because I can already tell that is not good. I need to be a little cautious. Maybe I should look over games off stream, or maybe have you guys tell me games to check out and try. You know what? That's a good idea. Here, let's see this. I'm gonna turn on my controller. Let's start with 1666 Amsterdam. 1666 Amsterdam. Let's try that. This. Oh God. Can you not like take up all my resources? Fuck you. I shouldn't have done this. I should have just stuck to the plan. I should have just stuck to the plan and been like, all right, I'll try tomorrow. Actually, I'm debating whether or not trying to put myself back on schedule. I've been dealing with this medical stuff and so burnt out from just everything that I'm like, I kind of need a little more structure again. Because it really threw everything for a loop. A loop. I can tell I'm slightly delayed because of its shader compilation. This does not bode well. This does not bode well. Yeah, maybe I should get back on a regular schedule streaming. It's just kind of hard. Wait. Even the game's running like shit for me. All right, I can already tell this definitely is one of those games where like I'm not doing that. Oh, it decided. English streamer mode on? Are you just throwing me straight in, not giving me a chance to, like...
I was born to be the collector.
Can you let me control some options?
Protect a world I cannot be a part of. Destined to be feared for what I am.
Like some audio, frame rate.
It is my fate.
Boy. I'm hitting the skip button and nothing's happening.
My life to facing them. Those granted the power to raise souls. Those corrupted by their gifts. Tilting the ancient balance toward cataclysm. But at last, their debt is due. Every choice, every breath has led me to this moment.
Fudge off. You're already kind of pissing me off. Fudge off. First of all, turn the shit down. All right. Turn that way the fuck down. Turn that down, turn that down, turn that down. Right, game. Let's see here. English HUD, got it. Display. Frame rate 30? Shut up. Okay, that's not how that works. Frame rate shouldn't dictate, or VSync should dictate frame rate. That's never been how that works. Upscaling balance. I'll give it that. Motion. Is this what is this can't be me. Right? This literally cannot be me. I'm not doing that. Are you I think I'm gonna be honest. I think they fucked up controller support because my controller is acting really screwy. Let's just give it a shot. First of all, you forced a cutscene at the very start, gave me like almost no actual controls, so I could set it to optimize for my stream. Clearly some issues with controller support. Gather Lutz energy. Okay. Boy, I'm feeling like this one might need to bake. Welcome to our adventure. Experience is a production of Pandora Games. It is a work in progress. 17th century Dutch culture, great. At least they're calling out their artists, so I think it's pretty safe to assume that it's actual artists. Oh boy. Hello. Okay. Those cats look kind of ratchet. I'm not fond of the ratchet looking cats. Gather. I also don't like hold effects. I'm gonna be real. So enchant. And then you're gonna force me to light them again. So why did you have me do that before and then have that do that here again? Enliven. And then it's a little unclear based off your UX what is hold, what is not, because that has circle on it, like an outer outline circle that is the same thing you were doing just for hold effects. I'm getting salty. Maybe I should work in UI design. Ew, she's got a thingy. The spirit. A whisper from across the world, touch of the netherworld. The spirit holds many secrets. The dreamer. Oh, you get to pick your cat. The hermit. The dreamer. The wildling. The alchemist. The child. The page. The knight. I kind of like this, just it reminds me of my cat. Confirm battery. See? Sure, why not? See what I mean? They did an outline here. If it's just a tap, remove the outline. Trust me. It'll be clear. Did she just let herself get mauled by a cat? Was that the whole thing?
Please come in.
Professor Lucas?
Yes. Yes, and you must be Cleo. I'm up here. Please join me.
Be right there.
Hold to concentrate. Add spirit and paleography in the Department of History. Oh wait, so it's gone to like current day.
You may find it interesting here.
You may find it interesting here. You're probably wondering why I invited you here alone.
The pleasure is mine, Cleo. I'm glad you called.
Were you looking for something in particular?
I was, but my intricate classification system failed me once again. You know, this
The eyes are
spot where I met your father for the first time.
Really?
a little weird.
For essays on Rembrandt and other Dutch masters, his arms were brimming with books. He could barely see in front of himself.
That sounds like my father. Yes.
I recognized myself in his eagerness to learn. The same eagerness that brings you here, I suppose.
Oh. Yes. I have the letter he gave me.
Can I have the subtitles centered?
Have a look.
Absolutely.
It's cute, but at the same time, it's a little fatigued.
So how's my dear friend Aaron?
You called my father a friend.
Of course.
He never talked about you before giving me the letter.
I was devastated when he told me about his condition. I'm sorry, Cleo.
He told you. When?
I saw him about a year ago. He warned me that you were going to call when you were ready.
Oh. I guess he told you a lot.
Not much more. He is a very private person, as you know.
As you know. While we look over this bust. Oh, that's really weird. Oh, that's really weird. Oh, that's really weird. Oh, wow, that is definitely a choice. Oh my God. Boy.
Place. It's the ideal spot to examine your letter.
Okay, this makes this feel very alien. It's actually making me a little bit motion sick. Steelers. Oh God, why did he teleport behind me?
I can't read past the first line my father wrote. And then there's this last part at the end. Both are in English, but everything else is... I was hoping you could help me. I've never seen anything like this before. The writing seems to be hidden behind some sort of veil, and there's movement in it. It's like something organic.
You're absolutely right. I've only seen this once before. I have a 300-year-old manuscript that has the same protective layer, which means that this letter is from the Zandaris tribe.
The what?
Zandaris?
Yes, it's a very ancient tribe. I wonder how your father got this letter.
Can you decipher it?
I'm afraid I can't. But there is a tome in here on...
Is it something where you have to use your magic on it?
Zandaris' protected communication, although finding it may be a bit of a challenge. I think I might have stored it a little too well. The library's registry should help.
I lost it, but it's categorized, so you should be able to find it. So you didn't lose it then. It's stored where it should be. Where's the... Where's the registry?
Did you find the tome? The library's registry might help. It's on the table in the center.
Thanks for that note. Much later. Ancient forgotten civilization, mythology, rituals, religion. So section 2, 3, probably section 6, ancient writing systems. Unless it's section 18. Let's start with sits. Man, I have to remember Roman numerals. Like, can I... Wow, okay, why? The European itself plus the server. Can I, like, turn the hold off? No. They were so sure of themselves.
What did you find?
Protected Zandaris information was only decipherable through an object. Something called a heparin?
Yes, of course.
So you've heard of it before?
I thought it was a legend. It varies depending on the source. I've never seen one.
They said it appears as something unremarkable.
I wonder, has your father ever given you something other than the letter? Something like a key or a pendant?
He gave this to me when I was a child. But I don't think it has anything to do with
Fascinating.
It's a tube.
how this could help us decipher a language.
Doesn't hurt to try.
You have to bleed on it. Because it's witchcraft.
It doesn't work.
It's all right. Aaron has thought this through. There must be something that we're missing. Something to activate it, maybe.
Blood.
What makes you so sure that my father was behind this?
Would it really be so surprising?
I just wish he had told me more before he...
I understand, but this is his way to do so. Aaron made sure that we would meet in this very room. He's a brilliant man. None of this is coincidence. Have a look around. Hmm? See if there's anything that piques your interest. Something only you could notice?
Did you know that my father donated a bust of Rembrandt to this school?
I didn't. I'm afraid to say I never paid much attention to their donors.
That must mean something, right? I know he loves this school.
I'd say follow that lead.
All right, so check for Rembrandt, which is section 14. Final Fantasy 14. I think it's upstairs.
Rembrandt makes a lot of sense. There's a section on Rembrandt and the Dutch.
Aaron Lawn Smith. Seriously, your name is Smith? Oh. You're close to the stats is from an older twins. I trust you'll know what to do. No. No. Why does she like hold her arms like that when she walks faster? Why does she hold her arms like that at all?
My father left me a note.
Wonderful.
I don't understand it, but my name's on it.
Let's see.
Do you know what these symbols mean?
It seems to refer to a special tool. A sacred tool, most probably, and blood from...
What'd I say?
I think it specifies lifeline.
Blood from a lifeline. I remember. From the hand.
Uh-oh. Why? Don't, no, there's gotta be a better way. Oh, that's what it was. Ugh.
That's it. That's the Hibaran. Aim it at the letter.
They're taking the gnarled witch's finger literal. Oh.
Are you all right?
Yes. It's...
Cleo, if you're reading this,
Papa?
it means you're experiencing Nux. It's this dark energy you can feel through your guts. Don't worry. It's yours, Cleo. And you'll become its master.
Oh.
You're my daughter, Mabel, and I love you deeply. I once promised to tell you everything about your mother. This is it, but not the way you were expecting. Take these words as a guide to prepare you for what's coming. It all started on December 30th, 1999. I was with Agnes, my girlfriend at the time. We were in Amsterdam for the year 2000 celebrations, and we had a room in a pretty cool hotel.
Oh.
I thought we were turning the page on a year, a century, a millennium. But it was more than that. We were standing at the beginning of a new cycle. And you, my bed, would be part of it.
So weird. Everything starts with Agnes.
Agnes, as far as you and I are concerned, Cleo. But in fact, it's hard to grasp how ancient this story is.
Like the premise, everything that's setting up is interesting. It's unique and somewhat original.
Agnes was different. An old soul, yet joyful, always surprised by life. From the very beginning, it felt as though she already knew me. It was awesome.
That was weird.
Agnes had planned something for us in our room that night. Some of her belongings had already been delivered. Ancient artifacts. I was fascinated. Truly, I had no idea what Agnes had in mind.
That's some kiki.
I didn't care. I was in love.
That's some kiki freaky shit.
I never questioned Agnes's actions. She had a way of making me feel important and wanted. Needed, even.
That's weird. It's a nutcracker.
As we walked to her room, I felt a new kind of excitement. Impossible to describe. I didn't yet know I was about to lose my grip on reality. As you'll see, my babe, losing my grip on reality is an understatement. The truth is, I never had a grip on anything at all.
Okay.
The closer we got, the more something stirred in my veins. Nothing unpleasant. More as though the city's canals were running through my body.
I want to like look at the NPCs. God, this is so fucked up and weird.
There was something electric about Agnes. A force
What?
emanated from her.
Why do you have to go this far to get to your room? Honestly, like this whole section, cut a lot of it out. And it would be just as effective.
All in all, what awaited me in that room never felt threatening, Cleo. Deep inside, somehow, it always felt as though I'd been chosen.
As a sacrificial lamb. This is a really weird
Agnes went directly to the bathroom
room.
to put on her magic touch, she said. She didn't need any in my view. But she was being literal, I guess.
And he just leaves the door open. She's gonna sacrifice him. I'm sorry. No, I don't care. That's
Could you set up my relics the way I told you to? She asked from the bathroom. I had to rummage through a chest, a shelf, even her bag to find those things of hers. So old they were unsettled.
that, yeah, the whole like items flying out. Y'all gotta change that. Like, why make me hold down the button just for items to fly out on the ground?
She asked. Yes. They had been placed around the bed, and the bed had been moved. Even now, I don't know how, or by whom.
Oh god. Oh god.
When everything was ready as Agnes requested, she came out of the bathroom.
Do I need to tab away? Oh.
She was...
This is some weird shit for a demo. Guys? I'm not sure I like this.
I have no words to describe what followed, Cleo. It felt ethereal.
Well, usually that's sets. The fuck? Why is there... Oh. Oh, why are they watching? Okay, they at least took his pants off. Precaution. Precaution. I don't know where this game's going. Precaution. Precaution. Oh god. She stuck him with the stick. Okay, wait, I think we're safe.
Or something. I'm still not sure. I was a cat, Cleo. Yes, you read that well. I was a cat. The room was like in a nightmare. Agnes was floating, literally, and seemed frozen in time.
Oh. This is weird.
Of course, I thought I was dreaming, but not for long.
Yeah, but where's my
Real somehow.
body?
I could feel the fur on my body.
Cat senses? I can jump?
My senses were heightened. Everything I saw or heard became a voice calling me. Go further and you'll see. Go further and you'll see.
Uh-huh. I have a feeling...
The further I went, the more real my sensations became. Yet the world around me felt increasingly surreal.
Oh.
It was scary, disturbing.
We got the zoomies.
Something was definitely calling to me. From what seemed to be the other side.
Zoomies!
And then, in a forest, yes, a forest, I knew it in my bones. It was someone calling me. A woman. Things were blurring together, Cleo. My cat spirit, a thirst for freedom, for leaping onto anything, and my pull toward her calls.
Oh wait, I am supposed to... Like, I thought this wasn't where I was supposed to go, and I have gone the wrong way.
And I saw her. Frozen in time, like Agnes in the room. And my cat spirit again. A need to size her up.
I need to size her up. It looks like I need to, like, jump to there, but, like... Wait, I have to analyze? Daughter of the apothecary Brooklyn Angela, whose family name has been forgotten. Okay. Okay, now I can jump up here.
For a brief moment, I became fully feline.
Oh, Jesus.
Welcome, Paterazzi. Welcome, Eren.
Aaron? You know my name? We talk? I can talk? I was in shock, Cleo. Nothing made sense.
Yes, you are my union. My Batarazzi.
What?
Of course.
But what?
Did no one tell you about the ceremony? Where you come from?
What? No! What do you mean?
It matters not for now. I'm Noah, the Collector. Those are the Zendaris. Follow me, and I shall explain anon. We've much to do this night.
It was the only thing I could do anyway, Cleo.
Uh-huh.
That woman, Noah. She seemed like the only one who could clarify all this.
Okay. Oh. So it's got a little bit of like Assassin's Creed 1 storytelling. Like, why are we not doing this stuff in the demo? No, I think we're good. I think we're good. That was something. Definitely not gonna wishlist that. Oh boy, they got some polish to do. They got some polish to do. Let's check out Valor Mortis next. Watches, this one's just as bad. Valor Mortis Mortis. Oh, another game with terrible optimization on launch. Who'da thunk? Oh yeah, it's uncapped frame rate. That now drops down to 2 FPS. I need you. I need you. Ah! I'm seeing how delayed that is. Can no one fucking cap their frame rate, or at least give me the option when I launch the game to set my graphics settings? When I launch the game, let me set the graphics settings. That used to be a normal. Continue. It's still uncapped. Okay, first of all, oh my god, audio, turn that shit down. Turn this down. Turn this down. We'll leave dialogue up. Player volume. Why are these different sound effects? You're telling me like if I'm being real, this kind of shit makes me not want to play your game. I have to go through this shit. Quality preset high, upscaler, balance, frame gen off, low latency off, blur VSync on. Turn blur off. Where's frame rate? Guys, you are letting me cap my frame rate, or I am not streaming this. You are letting me cap my frame rate. Is it? It's possibly built in. You're giving me no control over my frame rate. Well. Oh wait, now suddenly it's. Let's just give it a shot. I think turning on VSync capped it at 60. Swear to God. Well, it's 1666. Interesting. I will probably hold on that. Sup, Barnum? You're up late.
Scrub the bloody muck from your eyes.
So far, Valor Mortis might be the same. Might wait on this. Supposedly turning on VSync capped the frame rate. Oh.
For the love of the Empire, get up.
Oh my God. Holy, what is this UI? I have souls in one corner, and then I literally have like the souls. Okay. I'm starting to get a theory about this game. I'm starting to think they developed this as a Souls-like, and then someone at the executive level is like, no one wants a Souls-like, change it to first person. 8 Demons Deep in D4. I just decided to... I was testing something. In order to test it, I had to do it live. Oh, God. And I was like, screw it. I'm just going to play some of the Steam demos and get them out of the way. This absolutely was originally planned to be a Souls-like, and they're just like, yeah, well, let's turn it into a BioShock. Maybe, oh, wait. I get why you would do that.
The hell's wrong with you?
Yep.
We wear the same colors, for fuck's sake.
Yep. So here's the thing. They probably didn't get the customization done. Or it was just like not working out. Unless this is what they planned the entire time. If this is what they planned the entire time, like, have you ever played a Souls-like? Aha. Also, like, use to gain 100 callus. I'm assuming that's Souls. This is so Souls. So this is obviously a problem. It's built like a Souls-like, right? But it's first person. So things like lock on just remove the whole purpose of first person. The 2 best and 2 worst classes to play in D4. So here's the thing with Diablo 4. You can kind of play, it's kind of more like what playstyle you like. Right now, it feels like Necromancer's in a bad spot as far as like functionally. I would say Necromancer is probably like bottom tier right now because like, yeah, you can make it work, but the effort to get it to work is just too much. I would say, I mean, Barbarian's fine. Druid's fine. Like, probably not sure it's clicking for you. Like, so I would, here's the thing. I would be sure to like pull up a guide and do a leveling guide. Like for me, I enjoy the Paladin class. Paladin's not the best. Rogue is a lot of fun. Was it the Spirit Walker is probably the one that doesn't, it's monk, you know, it's a monk, right? That one doesn't quite make sense to me thematically. But yeah, what I would do is look up a guide and just try to find a leveling guide and do that. Cause the thing with the way Diablo is now, because they've kind of, so like this really happened with Diablo 3. Diablo 3 really got to the point where like, they realized in order to survive, they needed to do seasons of content to encourage people to play and make a new character and play again, make a new character. Because the whole like story and everything wasn't retaining people. And now that everything's, you know, games as a service, it's especially with Diablo because they have the cash shop now and everything has to be a limited time rotating shop. Which makes no goddamn sense when you don't have enough gear in your fucking game. I would say, like, for me, the two classes I kind of enjoy the most is definitely Rogue and Paladin, with a third being Druid. The problem I don't like about Druid, so like Druid's a 50-50, right? Because Druid, I love the werewolf mutation, right? Being able to like turn into a wolf, summon a bunch of wolves, have a shield of stone around me, right? The problem is the way they designed a lot of the skill tree is like, oh yeah, no, turn into a werebear instead. Turn out of your, you know, leave your transformation and cast these spells. It's like, I don't want to do that. I just want to turn into a werewolf. People are like, ah. Yeah, and then they were insistent on forcing the classes into specific body types, which I get the desire to be more inclusive of your body types, but I'm kind of like, what if I don't want to be 2 cans of spam? You know what I'm saying? What if I don't want to be 2 cans of spam? What if I want to be the sexy fun rogue? You know, I leveled up rogue and it was a lot of fun. What I would do, so here's what I would do. If I was picking up Diablo 4 right now, for like maybe the first time to play through the story and everything, I would go look through like, what's the website that I started finding cool builds? You can do Icy Veins It's MOBA Analytics, right? But it's Mobilits. That one, if you just search Diablo 4 builds, it'll show up. Go through there and just start jumping through, you know, leveling builds that seem like fun and try them out. And you'll probably, something will eventually click, you know, and you'll start enjoying it more. For me, Diablo's a chill out game too. It's a game I played not to like focus on, but like I do kind of enjoy the story. The problem with Diablo 4 is the story itself is a slow burn. Whatever.
God.
It doesn't really pick up until
Makes one wonder what cargo is worth more than a man's
you start getting actually a little deep in it. And they unfortunately, like, the second expansion is not the best. Yes, the problem is right now in the current patch is summons aren't, the AI for summons is a little broken. So that might be what you're kind of experiencing, is that your summon AIs are not the best. So if you look up a build for Warlock, I did level up a Warlock and I found a build that was kind of fun. I just kind of think that the other classes do it better. Like, you actually might like the wizard witch class. You know?
You're not alone.
Why do I have Napoleon? Yeah, they definitely built this to be a Souls-like, and then, like, late in development, decided to go first person. I think that's a bad idea. They probably thought it would be the thing that separates them from the others, which, in fairness, I don't think anyone's done this. I just don't like how this is working. Oh. So there is perfect parries. Now you're making me want to like fire up a wizard in Diablo 4 and try it out. Let me get through this demo, and maybe I'll do exactly that. Do you mind, sir? Yeah, here. This game doesn't know what it is.
I see you. All of you. Each and every one. Together and only together we will triumph.
Yeah. This game doesn't know what it is. We must kill Napoleon. Napoleon's somehow contracted with an eldritch god and is like in my head.
Betrayal's not yet cold.
Guard eternal.
Eternal Guard's cargo must be behind this blockade.
So let me guess. I find a way to break this. I go around. Blah blah blah. Posture. They made posture. Oh, I think I kind of already figured this out. Can you stop with that? What's up, dude? I mean, it is saber cuts, but can I control guard direction? Hold up. You are not dead. No. Wait. I kind of can. If I move to the side, I do a... That's a terrible system. If I move forward and back, I do a guard. If I move to the side at all... Wait, no. Yeah, it shares input. That's a terrible system. This game... It's a terrible way of doing that. So let me explain what I'm observing, because I actually trained in fencing. When you fight with a saber, you have different guards. You have, above your head, to the side, right? You have different strikes you do from different positions and poses and stuff. What they've tried to do, because they clearly switched to first person, is give you the option to guard from the head or the side, right? So those wide side cuts you see there, I did the motion to guard from the side, and I parried it much easier than if I had done this guard, I would have missed entirely and he would cut me. That's how the other guy killed me. This is silly. I don't even know if I'm going in the right direction. The fuck? Oh. Vertical guard or head over my head. Yeah, it's very. I think I see what happened, and it's exactly what I thought. Where they planned something for this, and then they changed far too late in development, so it all works very clumsily. Because first time we saw this was Game Awards, right? Yeah, see, look. This game started as a Souls-like. So that was an overhead. Come on. Come on, asshole. Ooh. You see how I still took damage from that? Because I did the vertical guard, not the side guard. That's right. I trained Italian fencing, not French. Putain. Oh. Oh. Med. Yeah, they want this to be a Bloodborne. Yeah, look at his long ass face. Yeah, they want this to be a Bloodborne. Look at this.
I really think that Pierre's death was no coincidence.
Quit your rambling, will you?
But listen, there is no such thing as strange.
Aha. 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 Oh, he dropped his globule. Wait. Why can I not interact with his globule? That's weird. Give me that. Gimme, gimme, gimme. No. There is a limited number of bullets. Oh look, parkour. Yeah, so they started with a Souls-like, and then they decided they wanted a BioShock. I can almost, well, if it was their intent at the beginning, I don't know. So yeah, here's the candlelight. Yeah, resting. See, yeah, this is your bonfire. Maybe it is my controller with that drift. Oh, weird. And maybe this controller is drifting. Okay, I've seen enough. Definitely not for me. Thou Mortis, definitely not for me. Here, manage. I'm going to install. I'm uninstalling already. Let's see here. Let's do this. I could do Tanuki Pond Summer or Colonel Hearts, but since you're here and since you're talking about Diablo, let's do this. I'm gonna go Diablo 4. Diablo 4. Alright. And then let's do this. See how easy it is to influence me? Look at you guys. So yeah, let me show you this. So this is the Zeal Paladin endgame build that I've been using, right? I like this website because what it does is it gives me this side thing. So if I want to jump to my Paragon board, I can jump to my Paragon board. If I want to do my skill tree, here's my skill tree, right? It's much better than Icy Veins. So if I want to go Diablo 4 and I want to go, let's go Sorcerer, right? Because there's Sorcerer, Spiritborn, Road, Paladin, Necromancer. I don't know how Sorcerer is right now. Trending builds. Chain Lightning. Oh my god. Speed Farm. Yeah, see, here's a leveling build right now. And so like you can go by trending builds, you can go by like the recommended builds. Leveling builds. See, they have a whole section on leveling builds. You know, best Warlock leveling endgame build. These are all like fan submitted, right? You can go by the top one, Rot Splitter, Whirlwind leveling guide, Hammerden Arbiter, and you can kind of just find what you like. So let's see this. I'm actually going. Let's launch into Diablo. So Valor Mortis, I'm gonna pass. And then Sits, probably gonna pass too. And I feel like Valor Mortis, I see what they're doing. You guys need a bait for like 2 more years. You guys need a bait for 2 more years and think about that. Sits. Very interesting. You need UI UX work. That's my solid opinion. Oh, I should probably change my title. Let's do this. Done. And then let's do Diablo 4. Switching to witching. Sure, why not? Update. Isn't that cool? I don't have to up that. You know what? Let's do this. Switching to a witchy. All right. Let's see how this goes. All right, let's create a new character. Sorcerer. I could do Sorcerer. I'm now wondering if there's something else I want to do. Here, I could show Warlock. See, I leveled up the Necromancer, and I was just like, nah. I got end game. I was like, nah. And I did it in like pretty quick, actually. But the Warlock. So here, let's load up Warlock. Let's show what an endgame Warlock kind of looks like. Since Barnum, you were kind of interested in it. Actually, masterworking. Oh yeah. Here, we'll just go in here. Go. Actually, what torment is this character on? Expert. He can go up to penitent. So he hasn't unlocked torment yet. Where my paladin is like torment 9 or so. He has this guy has a bunch of stuff. Let's see. Let's just do this just for a demo. We will go to. Yeah, we'll just go out here. We'll just go out here. We'll just show them off real quick. Oh yeah. That is this website, which is Mobile Lidits, right? So if I want to like pull up, I'll pull up the build I've been using for this. Soul Shot sounds interesting on paper. Get where they're doing. It's just it doesn't feel good. It could work after a bit, maybe if it wasn't Napoleon themed. But I like this because it's mostly community driven. It gives you everything from like equipment to how it plays, right? I like this in the table of contents, right? what's your rotation, you know, what enchantments work. The kind of the problem right now with where Diablo 4 is in the current season stuff is they made these things called aspects, right? Where rather than having sets like we're kind of used to in like previous games, you now find items that have aspects on them and you can break them with the blacksmith to level up an aspect and then re-enchant new gear with that aspect. Weird, right? And so you can basically just take any piece of gear and re-enchant it with a different aspect to fit your build, more or less. Anyways, the way this build works is I basically drop this guy who just smashes everything, summon that stuff, and that's kind of it. I pop all my stuff. I have a fast movement here, and then I can summon my big giant worm to kill things like that. Except I summon my big giant worm on the wrong spot. So I summon little demons as like my, you know, I have to press a button. I summon my big demon. I can press it again to have him jump on them again. And then I summon my worm. And that's basically how that all works. This is my endgame warlock who is kind of nasty. Kind of nasty, but also kind of fun. He kind of gross. This. Hello?
Hello.
Hello? But yeah, that's kind of how that works. This isn't an endgame build either. This is his leveling build. If I wanted to, here, let's. I decided to just see how far I could push with Paladin in my downtime. So yeah, this is my Zeal Paladin. You can tell he's pretty fast. His movement speed is pretty good. You'll start seeing these items, the ones with the special like veil on them, and they'll have a little star on them too. These are ancestral, so like the item level cap is 850, and the ancestral items would take it up to 900. So this guy's pretty beefed. The highest my torment is torment. Yeah, torment 8. I haven't unlocked torment 9 yet. Summons from the jump. Honestly, like I would just look at a build, right? Because like that's, I mean, well, some people really love coming up with builds and like just figuring classes out. Like me, I started this paladin, right? And here, I'll show you how stupid he gets. I could probably warp anywhere else. But the general idea with him is I really like the ability Zeal, so I looked into Zeal Paladins. I basically hold this button down and he just blends everything up. The only problem is you kind of see him moving around a lot. That's the problem with melee builds, is sometimes melee builds have issues with targeting. And so I use this ability, which is a final ability, to build up stats resolve. So I basically become unkillable and my resources don't run out. And yeah, this is what I do off stream when I want to. You like the team figure out not superstars and someone else's preferences. Good to see, right? Yeah, that's what I would do, because like right now, what's different about what I've done here is I have this ability called Rally, right? What Rally does is allows me to like build resources, but I have this sword called Red Sermon, right? Which what it does is it makes it so that my abilities pull from my health pool and not that. What Rally does instead, then I have Rally spec so that when I use it, and I can stack it 3 times, it just increases my crit instead and my movement speed. So yeah, it's kind of a useful tool. Leave. But I do see that the chat thing I set up is working. Let's go sorcerer. Let's go. Well, do I want sorcerer or do I want druid? I really like my rogue, and I kind of want to make an endgame build with rogue. Spiritborn is weird. I kind of want to learn Spiritborn. It's just like, it's basically the Diablo Amazon, which has always been monk, and I'm like, why didn't you guys just call it monk? You know, why do you have to call it Amazon? Why do you have to make it weird names? God, I do not like that. Let's make a hot chick. Let's start there. Customize. Do you like this? Phase variations. I don't like those cheekbones. Eh. It's better. We'll do. I do wish they gave us more options for colors. I think the color options are a little constraining. But I get that you're not going to be looking at them up close, so it kind of doesn't matter after a point. I don't like that. Yeah, let's go here. Facial hair? Oh, it's just the eyebrows? Boo. Ooh, banded smoke. Oh my god, this. Eh. Swamp Witch. It's funny how, like, once I go into a look, I'm not sure I'm down with it. Dark Sea Light. Ooh. Eh. Nah. It gave me an idea. I was like, now I'm kind of like, meh. It's funny though, because like once I see this face with like that makeup, I'm like, kind of not down. Spike and chain. That's the one I usually like. Sure. It's gotta be a better one. See, this is why I've actually been doing men in this game. I've been so picky about my aesthetic. Alright, we'll do Ivana. Start game. Ooh, I can start. So I'm gonna start on hard. So usually a build doesn't, it seems like a builds don't really like kick in until you get to like about like level 30 or so. There we go. Oh, you know what's weird though? Oh, since I'm like maxed out, I'm gonna start with a bunch of extra points. So let's see this. Let's go to a sorceress leveling build. Sorcerer. Giga busted lightning. Trending. Let's do top all time. Shot Blizz leveling build. You'll start to like recognize like certain names where like people like, you know, actually kind of like do their research. All right, let's go build tracker. So this actually has me skipping over the tier 1 abilities, going straight to tier 2 and taking chain lightning and charged bolts. What's the rotation first? Blizzard, unstable current. So let's go here. Actually, wait. This won't work because I need to level up to level 3. So let's see 1 through 14. Aha, so it does have me taking Ice Lance, right? Or no, it's actually Spark. Spark to level 5, and then taking additional Spark hits, which I can't get yet. Ice Shards, level 1, which I can't do. So let's see this. Right. So I'm able to do this because I've hit endgame and just kind of skipped doing story-based content. Go here. So I can't use Paragon until I get level 70. That's different. It used to be that you would be able to get Paragon as whenever you started a new character. Now that's not the case. Oh wait, how much did that level me up? Level 2. Well, let's take war plans. So this is endgame. You figure out a war plan, you go and do it, and then you're just like, I'm going to go here. Oh wait, shit. I think the prime question is, do you have DLC? Because if you have DLC, you have access to both minions as well as screw it. I'm just gonna run through here and do this. Because if I hit level 3, I can get our net skill. Ah! Oh god, oh god, oh god. Maybe I should go get a minion. Oh, we're so gonna die. Fly, you fool. Okay, hold on. I need to do something. So, as you progress in the main story, you'll eventually get mercenaries. You can go and hire mercenaries. Mercenary. What does it say for mercenary? It actually says Subo. Huh. Weird. All right. I'll trust the guide. That's the one thing I've kind of learned to do. Trust the guide first. Because if you decide you don't like what's in the guide, there's no penalty to changing later. There's literally none. If you decide you don't like what's in the guide, you can always change it. And that's kind of the cool thing about this, is like you can just switch it up. So enlist reinforcement, and then what do you have? Bastion, cast any skill. Bastion, cast any skill. Right? No. Yeah, cast any skill. Actually, I think when player becomes injured? See that. Yeah, the instant refund option is kind of dope. It's kind of great. But I think this is like honestly the flaw with Diablo 4 right now, is everything's geared towards endgame. Because they just kind of assume, oh, do I have a freebie? They assume you're going to skip the story, but the story's kind of awesome.
Before you is the bounty of history.
Why are they taunting me with all these pets, but I have no... Oh, free gift. Eh. transmog. I'll take it. I'll never use it, but I'll take it.
It calls to you.
Yeah. It calls to me. Okay, so I've gotten a mercenary, which should make that easier. So that's something you unlock. So you won't have it in the main story, but when you get like very early on in this first DLC, you'll unlock mercenaries, and mercenaries are just like they should have been in at the start of the game and they weren't. And then when you get into the third DLC, that's when shit really opens up. I feel like the third DLC is really... Second DLC was Blizzard in its dark age. And the third DLC is them realizing, oh shit, we gotta try. And now there's a lot of cool shit. Like, the one thing you get is this, a Herodric Seal, which is basically gives you like the ability to make your own set pieces. So I'm gonna... Oh wait, I can't use any of these. Fuck. Basically you get this, you get pieces you can put in here. You can make your own set bonuses. Bada bing, bada boom. The other thing that's really kind of cool that builds will kind of help you figure out is instead of just gems, there's now rune words, and you can actually make your own like set rune words. You have a top word, right, which generates offerings, and then you have a thing that uses those offerings to do something, right? So like my favorite one is, where is it? This one, which requires 100 offerings to summon spirit wolves, right? So anything that generates offerings is going to fuel that. The more offerings you generate, the more it's going to generate. So I think the one it works best with is this one. So this one, when you cast 5 skills, you become exhausted for 3 seconds, which you don't even notice, but it generates 300 offerings, which can then generate spirit wolves. And then you get spirit wolves, which jump on things and freeze them for you, holding them in place. So that part is actually really sick. So what I'm gonna do, can I craft any? Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and craft myself some shit gear.
Worthy of the ancients, this.
What's this recommend for main hand? Wand and catalyst? Really? I figured it would be staff. Interesting. I guess wand and callus are easier to get. Okay. Well, wand it is. And then a focus for that wand. So boop, 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 boop. All right. Now, what I can do is I'm actually going to, since I have so many of these, I'm going to take one of these. Can I take one? I don't remember how to take one. Shift, nah. You can go back in here. And then, Spirit Wolf, give me one of them. Boom. So, that's one of those things that was a thing in the original, where what they had done is they're like, oh, everyone wants a crafting system, so let's make it so you have to get herbs and stuff like that. And so that's something they've since removed because no one actually enjoyed that. And now what they do is they give you the crafting stuff you need to make gear instead. Oh, that's the other thing they add. They add tempering. So what you can do now is if you have like a yellow or higher, you can put it in here and add other bonuses to it. There's so many cool things they've added. And it's kind of awesome. Oh, wait, I was going to say, do I have something? No. Okay, so I've made a base set of the crap gear. Here, you know what? I'm just gonna pump this with all the points I have, and then I'll reallocate them. So let's go do a dungeon. Oh, I didn't change any of my transmog. Shit. I was like, I have the shit horse. Now, all those demons killed me before, right? But now I have a mercenary with me, and I have spirit wolves, and see the spirit wolves freezing everything, and then I can just wail on them. Yes, good. I already hit level 3 too. Good, yes. Excellent. Dungeon completion route? Wait, what? How was it? Collect animus from animus carriers. So I'm going to kill because I need the levels. But ideally what I would do is I would probably ignore most of like what I have to do in this dungeon. Or most of the creatures in this dungeon to find what I have to go kill. Oop. Oh my god, he glitched out. Dungeon completion route upgraded? Is that an event going on? Like, what's up with that? I'm going to level much faster, kind of because I've already hit Matt's level multiple times, so I have a bunch of seasonal bonuses on. That's on your first character, like, just have fun. Just have fun. And then once you get to this point, this is when you can just be like, I'm gonna make broken shit. I do honestly think though that what they've done, while neat, still hasn't really solved a lot of the problem with how Diablo 4 plays. Okay, so we've hit level 5. We can pick up ice shards. I can pick up ice shards alone. And then what's the next move? Ice shards, teleport, and then familiar. Teleport's gonna be my movement, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Oh my god, I'm just going ice shards. Jesus Christ. Boop, boop, boop. Bloop, bloop. Yeah, so lightning's. So here's the thing with essentially like the basics of like more or less this format of like building. You know, you have essentially movement skills, buff skills, then you have resource generation as well as like your damage dump, right? So until you're able to like actually make like start fleshing out a build, really just focus on one move that dumps damage and one move that builds your resource. So like actually what I'm gonna do, since ice shards is my dump ability, I'm actually going to kind of like do like this, which this is the cool part about this system, right? I can just rebalance however. Oh wait, I can select more talents. You don't say. Let's see here. I want additional hit sparks, cost reduce shards, hit damage bonus. So we're going to take one out of there, put one in there. We'll take two out of here. Cost reduction. I think that's all I can do. So let's balance these back out, and I'll reassign points as I need. We're already starting to get a little bit of a hype beam going, which I'm down for. That was the build in Diablo 3 that I liked for Sorcerer, and I'm kind of wondering is in here. There was this build is stupid, and I loved it, and I kind of miss it. Where essentially what you ended up doing was you made like a fire beam. And you eventually would build yourself so that you could just hold down the button, and you would generate your own resources by like killing. So you would just warp into the enemy, hold down the button, and just go. And it was great. It was literally Kamehameha. Oh, go away. Travel to the nameless corridor. Is this it? I think this is the most painful part though, is early on just not having the movement when you're used to it. We're already level 7 though. Herodic artifacts. Why am I collecting Herodic artifacts? It must be something I did. Oh god. Put them on. See, I'm a little tempted to give Path of Exile another try. The problem is I like melee builds, and melee builds are not the most fun to play. I feel like Path of Exile 2 like really caters to the people who are really into it. They did just have a big update. Burn, damn you. But yeah, like if I wanted to play the best build for Paladin, right? I wouldn't play Zeal. I would play Aridin, which is really while people love it, it's kind of dumb because what Aridin is you literally have the ability to just run in, hit a button to like turn on your auras, and you don't actually do anything. You literally just run. I'm trying. I need to get that job, and come here, you asshole. No. Yes, I got him. Wow. Okay, that's really early to get a legendary. But if you find a goblin, you kill them, you almost always get one. I honestly think Diablo would be much better if they like didn't siphon away so much of their gear for their cash shop. I think that's ultimately what kind of killed it. Wow. Yeah.
Please!
What legendary did we get? Gain up to 40% damage reduction based off of how injured you are. Hell yeah, I'll take it. Flashback? Use the mage key to open the mage door. What? Wait. It's Monday night. Did their servers just go down? Their servers might have just gone down. Shit. If it gets me back out.
I'm not fond of people.
Oh. Shit. It did. It just randomly kicks me out. No! Yeah, but I never pay attention to those. That's kind of part of the problem. Is yes, they give you warning messages, but I don't pay attention to them. They warn you, but I don't listen. Let's see here. Familiar? Let's see what familiar does. Familiar. Basically, we're working our way. Oh, actually, there's no other abilities I take. Everything is just bounced between these three spells until I get to 14. And then we respec. Right? And none of these we take. Boo! I'm actually kind of curious. Wait, does that? Oh, that means my progress on that dungeon was probably lost. No. You know what? I think I can do this here. Yeah, wardrobe. Yes. I didn't even realize I had some of this unlocked. Ooh, yes. Wow. Ooh, yes, yes. Did I like get this from something? Why do I have this exceptional armor set? Maybe I got this from something? Yeah, whatever. Let's dope. And then wands. I'll take it. Sure, that works. Then let's put on my founder backpack, my pick. And if you can get a pet, oh, I didn't realize I unlocked this guy. If you can get a pet, you'll get one. I think you'll get one questing. Do it because they pick up like gold and like small trinkets and stuff for you. They make looting much easier. Give me my Azarath. Give me my Azarath. Now. I'm feeling the vibe. It's very Maleficent, right? Wait, why could I not? Oh, because I don't have that unlocked. Boo. Boo and logging in by a certain day. Oh, okay. Yes, I'm aiming for the wall. We're already level 10. 4 more levels and then we'll respec. Man, I have to do this level over again. It sucks because I'm used to my paladin's movement, which is super fast. Oh. But you kind of see how I've already started turning this into like nothing touches me. I'm focused on building my resources, and then I just hold my button down. Diablo 4 is a great game to play when you're like trying to wind down for bed or you're watching something else, which is kind of it's kind of the downside of the game, and it's kind of where they screwed up, to be honest. It's Diablo and chill. It really is. I do like the story. I just think that it takes a while to start to burn. It gets really good. It definitely in the third DLC. The third DLC they kind of realize, oh, we fucked up. But you kind of can't get the third DLC without the setup of like the first two. The second is really an interlude. It really is. Ow, leave me alone. I remember when the launch for Diablo, and they were so proud that they were like, oh yeah, we set it up so that we invited a bunch of fans to a tattoo parlor where they're all going to get tattoos. I'm just like, pretty confident in your game, huh? I remember the original marketing strategy. I'm just like, you're throwing a little caution to the wind there, homie. Sure enough, game comes out, the actual fan base gets their hand on it, and it's like, hey, this kind of sucks. It's like, it takes way too long for this to get fun. It's not like the internal testing brought that up. And it was feature complete. I remember that too. I remember a lot of people like giving a lot of the same feedback, and then them just being like, well, it's feature complete. We're just doing aesthetics. Just like, so it's feature complete, but you're going to ignore a large amount of internal employees that are all telling you, hey, something's not right. And look at it today. Honestly, it was just kind of the signal that not everything was right with Blizzard executive leadership. And we are still living the nightmare today. Oh my God, I was doing a stream much earlier today. I had to crash out because I caught the news about Ninja Theory and multiple other Xbox studios like Double Fine, and was it the studio that's making the Blade game is also in danger. All three of them, all award-winning studios, all making a really cool product, and Xbox is like, you're not profitable. Like, Excuse me, bitch? What? Oh, wait, is my inventory full? It is. Okay. Here's the thing. So, don't throw away your blank trash, right?
Let's go.
You might be like, wait, what do you mean don't throw away your blank trash? I didn't realize this. I mean, you can scrap everything, right? But here, you know what? Well, shit. It didn't take me where I wanted to go. Basically, when you unlock the Haraja cube, you can take these blank items and you can actually turn them into unique items. So if you're trying to find a unique item for like a set effect or something like that, these guys can go straight into them. So they're kind of handy. The problem though is usually these ones, you see the glowing ones, those ones will go up to level. Oh wait, you know what? No, you don't want this, because if you do that with the low level gear, it'll just you want the high level gear, because you'll take this stuff and you'll put it into the Haraja cube, and then when you scrap that, or when you evolve that, it'll be a level 80 piece. That made sense. Or 70 piece. It'll be the max level. If I used the crap that I have on me now and did that, it would be the level that it is now. Let's see here. Movement speed, yes. Sure. Just don't give me crap until I have something worthwhile. The forge is ready. Let's see here. So we don't want to do any of that. Let's see here. We want hit damage bonus for ice shards. And then let's see here. We want movement speed and ferocity teleport, which we can get both of. So let's take a point out of this. Movement speed, ferocity, and then we can't do any of the familiar stuff yet. Okay, yeah, at level 15, that's probably when we're going to do a mass changeover. Whoop. But yeah, when you hit Matt's level, you might as well just change over to all Matt's level gear. You can worry about stats, and it'll help. But that'll essentially become your grind, right? Is you're essentially working through the gear drops to try to find a set of optimal stats for whatever your build is. That's the grind. That's endgame Diablo. You can try to build stuff too, but you need to farm the resources for it. It's doable. If you have some time to make some more progress and tinker with builds, do it. I probably should wrap as well, because I do have to work tomorrow, and I think tomorrow's going to be a struggle, because I'm kind of I went from being behind to now being ahead. So I'm probably going to get as much work as I can done and then just do Blender stuff so it looks like I'm working. And if someone asks what I'm doing, I'll be like, oh, I'm taking a minute just to practice some new skills. Yeah. I don't know. I keep applying for jobs and nothing happening. Let me at least finish this dungeon. But yeah, builds seem to not really take shape until you hit level 30. Let's finish this up and then we'll get out of here. Mage door. I need to decide if I'm doing. I'm definitely don't make a schedule for next week. I don't know if I'm going to make a schedule for this week. I might mess with that. Yeah. Have a good night. Hope you have fun. Yeah, we're not yet in melt your face off territory. We're working on it. Scourge of the land. Ooh, rare seal. As well as a Roderick reward cache. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. Yes, I'll have to socket them though. 4 charm slots. Ooh, yeah. Alright, let's do a sanctuary. Wait, I think I teleport to the next objective. Fuck. No! Oh, I want to go back to sanctuary instead. I want to go here. See, you see me arguing such back in. All it took was one person to be like, show up at Diablo 4. I'm just like, let's do it. Let's do it. We'll resocket those pants. We'll unsocket our old pants.
Good luck, mainlander.
So that way we keep our ghostly wolves, which are so useful. They're so freaking useful. Size bonus. What do I want from familiar? I want charge familiar. And then those are selected. Yeah, once I get Inferno, Unstable Currents, I want to know if there's the hype beam again. I want the hype beam. The hype beam was so much fun. Give me the hype beam. Okay, I'm gonna close out. That was not going to be a full stream, but it ended up going places. Valor Mortis. Wait, sits. Wait.